Next question, Wheatstone bridge, a very important 5-mark question. An important application of Kirchhoff rules is the Wheatstone bridge. So where it will use the Kirchhoff rules, 2 rules already you know that one. The 2 rules we have to apply in Wheatstone bridge. It is used to compare the resistance and also helps in the determining the unknown resistance in the electrical network. So what is the use of the Wheatstone bridge? To determine the unknown resistance of the electrical in electrical circuit. See, this is one electrical network. 4 resistances connected, P, Q, R, S. One battery, A to C, one battery connected or a EMF connected. Positive and negative. The current flows from positive to negative. Up to A, the current is split to I1 and I2. Then I1 current passing here. Then at B is a junction. It's split to IG current. That is a galvanometer. This is a galvanometer. So galvanometer current and I3 current. Then again I2 current will move to D junction and I4 current. So finally it will become one complete circuit, the current passing through the circuit. Now the PQR is the resistance, G is the galvanometer, and the G also take resistance also, galvanometer resistance. EMF, E is a battery. Now applying Kirchhoff first rule, current rule to junction B. Up to here you apply the first rule, junction B. First rule what? The entry in the current take positive, away from the junction you take minus. So sum of the current is equal to 0. That is the first rule. So first junction B, what are the current enter? So I1 current enter the junction. So I1, IG current is away. So minus IG. And I3 current also away. So minus I3. So at the junction 3 current I1 minus IG minus A, sum of the current is equal to 0. First rule over. So apply the Kirchhoff current rule, same rule in junction D. Apply the junction D. So I2 current passing through the junction D. So take I2. IG also moving towards D. Take plus IG. But I4 away from the junction D. So minus I4. So sum of the current is equal to 0 from first rule. So now this take equation number 1, equation number 2. Applying the Kirchhoff voltage rule. Now the voltage rule, that is a loop rule. So very important. Loop means you have to take one closed path. So you take first ABDA closed path. ABDA. So AB, this closed path. ABDA. So what is the second rule state? The sum of the product of resistance into current. So start from A, B, B to D, D to A. So, the sum of the current into resistance. Here P is the resistance. I1, see I1 into P plus BD, the current also same direction. IG into G. Next DA, but current is moving A to D. See, I2 current moving this direction, but you have to move D to A. So opposite. So minus I2 into R. So I1 into P, same direction, IG into G here, but opposite direction, current is opposite direction. So minus I2 into R. So sum of the product of current and resistance is equal to sum of the EMF. In this circuit, there is no battery. In this circuit, that means A, B, D, A. In this loop, there is no battery. So it's a 0. So take equation number 3. Like that, you take a second loop, A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. This box, like center part will not come. Because A, B, C, D, A only. This part only, the box part only, not center part and outside part, it will not come. So now, substitute apply the second rule. So the sum of the product of current into resistance. I1 into P, see, I1 into P. So same direction current, BC. I3 into Q, but here I4 is the opposite direction. CD, actually AB, BC, CD, DA. This is our circuit, this is a closed loop, but I1 into P, I3 into Q, but is opposite direction, minus I4 into S. Next, this is also opposite, minus I2 into R. Minus I2 into R. So sum of the current is equal to sum of the product of resistance into current is equal to sum of the EMF. In this box there is no battery, so again it will become 0 only. No battery means 0. So 0. You take equation number 4. Now, when a point B and D are the same potential in the bridge said to be balanced. So if you adjustment, actually practical oriented question. If you adjust the resistance, you will get 0 deflection in that galvanometer. Ig will become 0. This is Ig will become 0. It will become 0 means the junction B and junction D are balanced. Both sides balanced. It means balanced. So that condition you have to take. So no current flowing through the galvanometer Ig. In that position, same potential said to be balanced. So in this position, no current flowing through the galvanometer. So Ig will equal to 0. Now you take Ig is equal to 0. In equation 1, 2, 3, substitute the value 1, 2, 3 in Ig is equal to 0. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here Ig will become 0 means this Ig 0. So I1, this minus I3 take right hand side is equal to I3. So I1 will become I3. So here Ig is 0. So I4 you take this side. So it will become I2 is equal to I4. And here Ig is equal to 0. This part 0. So now you take this part right hand side. So I1P is equal to I2R. So now you see I1 is equal to I3, I2 is equal to I4, I1P is equal to I24. From Ig is equal to 0, substitute this equation, you will get 3 equations, 5, 6, 7. Now 5, 6 substitute in 4. These 2 equations substitute in 4th equation. How? See here 4th equation I3. In this I3 you substitute I1. Here I4 is there, you substitute I2. That's all. So it will become what? I1P plus I1Q minus I2S minus I2R. This equal to 0. This 2 part you take right hand side. See I1, I2, I2. It will change because of 5, 6 in 4. Instead of I3, I4 you substitute I1, I2. That's all. So here common I1 you take outside, I1 you take outside, P plus Q. This 2 part you take right hand side. Here I2 S plus I2 R will get. So I2 you take outside, S plus R, equation 8. So dividing 8 by 7. Equation 8 divided by 7. So I1 P plus Q divided by I1 P is equal to I2 S plus R divided by I2 R. 8 by 7. So now I1 cancel, I2 cancel, P plus Q divided by P, S plus R divided by R. See, you take LCM common value. So P is common for 2 numerator. P by P plus Q by P. Like that S by R plus R by R. So P by P cancel 1. S by R 1. Both side 1 means you have to take one side. It's a cancel. 1 also cancel. So 1 also cancel both side. So Q by P is equal to S by R. So Q by P is equal to S by R. So it will become reciprocal on both side. PQ is equal to R by S. Reciprocal on both side. Both side you reciprocal. You can write PQ is equal to R by S. This is the Wheatstone bridge formula. So if you want to find the P value means other 3 resistance if you know means P is equal to cross multiply. So Q into R by S. So if QRS if known value means QR S known value means you can easily find the unknown value of the resistance P. You can easily find. So any 3 values known means another value is unknown. You can easily determine. So this is the Wheatstone bridge. So very important 5 mark question.